the halfway point of the Burns Gambo show. We hit the reset button, get you caught up on everything going on in sports. But every now and then, we have a guest who comes on at 4 o'clock, and we're like, you know what? Let's talk to this guy.
For this guy, we'll do. We'll throw everything out.
Yeah, because once upon a time, this guy, if you remember, surprised us here in studio.
He was like our best friend.
He kind of was. We kind of felt like we were talking with him like every third or fourth week. So we are very, very happy to welcome back to the Burns and Gambo show to Phoenix, to the Phoenix Suns, Ish Wainright, who joins us here on Arizona Sports. Ish, how have you been, man? We haven't talked in a while.
What's the deal? Nah, I've been good. Just grinding, man. Just staying ready. Staying ready. I've been out here in Scottsdale for about 2 months, just training with Bond Compton and my strength and conditioning coach Sid. And so I've just been training, man. Just staying ready.
We've talked a few times, me and you, Ish. We've texted back and forth, and I think this is you staying ready. This is what you wanted, right? You wanted to be back here in Phoenix. Yeah. You wanted to be back with the Suns.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I told everybody this is home. And unfortunately, events happened this summer. I was hurt, and things happened. I went to Portland and was hurt again, and was waived. And I came back home and just trained and kept my head down, stayed out the way, and locked in.
Now I got to know.
Of course, this is I built what I built here from my name and part of the team, and so. That's what I've been wanting.
So I've got to know, when you found out that the Suns were going to sign you to this two-way contract, did you start throwing up again and run to the restroom?
No. This time I didn't throw up. I don't know. I don't think it still hit me. I don't think it hit me yet. I think it'll probably hit me tomorrow doing warm-ups if I suit up or anything like that. But no, I think it'll hit me once I get on the court. It hit me that I wasn't playing for the Suns. When I was with Portland, we came back and played, and that was the emotional day right there. Actually going to the visiting locker room, I didn't even know where to go, to be honest with you. So it was different.
Yeah, and I don't want to lead you through a dark path or anything like that. But how bothered were you that you weren't playing for the Suns? We know this is a business, and we understand you got to treat it like such. But did it bother you that you weren't a member of the Suns?
I mean, it bothered me. Of course, it's going to bother anybody. You play for a team for not just 1 year, but 2 years, and then you go through your ups and downs with those guys, and then you build relationships with the coaching staff, with the players, and with the front office, and but not just that, just the fans. Of course, it bothered me. I mean, it would bother anybody. But I mean, I got past that, and I'm back, and it's back home. You know what I mean? So it feels good. It feels good now.
Tell me about, I'm sure it does, Ish Wainright, our guest here on the Burns and Gambo show. Tell me about the process in which you came back to the Suns on this two-way contract. When did it happen? When did you get an idea it was going to happen? And how have they kind of described to you what your role is going to be on this team going forward, Ish?
I think it's always been ideal in a way. Because, during the summer, I was here all summer working out. Of course, my body wasn't as what it was supposed to be. And so I took advantage of that. And, this time that I've been hurt and, I'm fully healthy now. And so I've taken care of my body. And I think the role on the team is actually still the same, to be honest with you. Be an energy guy, be a leader on and off the court, and have that presence. Defense for sure, knock down over threes. It's the same role, but it's just time to lock in even more with that, especially with the team that we have and our goals that we have. Everybody has the same goal, and this is one of our goals that we're going to have, that we have, is to win.
What was your time?
20 games left, man.
What was your time like in Portland? I mean, no Damian Lillard, no Nurkic. They changed that whole roster up. Obviously, they ended up, signing you. What was the time? And I know you weren't there for a long time, but what was it like in Portland?
Well, the time it rained a lot.
It does rain a lot there.
A lot, which it was cool. It was cool. But no, my time up there was actually, it was a lot of young guys. A lot of respect to those young guys. They're hooping. They're grinding, compete. They're still learning. They're still learning, but it was cool. It was different. Like I said, it was a whole different organization, a whole different coaching staff that I had gotten used to at the whole different playbook. But the time was so short. I couldn't really. I only played a few games up there. Because I ended up getting hurt again. I ended up spraining my MCL, and so that pushed me out, 3.5, 4 more weeks. And so when I got back, I played 2 games for the remix, and then I played a few games for Portland. So
Yeah.
it was a short stint. I didn't really get a chance to grasp everything, see everything, all the get in tune with the fans or anything like that. But it was fun. It was fun, and I love what they're doing up there. I know they're going to be a wrecking ball. A whole bunch of young guys up there, and they're hungry. So.
I remember when you played here against. I remember when you played here against Phoenix. I was at that game. You knocked down a couple of 3-pointers in that game against the Suns. So it was good to see you do it. Hey, let me ask you. You knew DeAndre from his time with Phoenix, and you knew DeAndre a little bit with his time in Portland. Do you see any difference with the Portland Trailblazers version of DeAndre Ayton?
Yeah, I mean he's about business. He's still DA. DA's my bro. I mean he's working his tail off up there. I mean, I feel everybody sees a big difference on that one too. But I mean, he's happy, he's having fun. He has his little man up there with him, so he's living his life. He's balling and living his life, staying out the way.
Ish Wainright, our guest here on the Burns and Gambo show. For you coming back to the Suns, there have been a lot of changes. And I know you were here last year too, but with all the flips to the roster, all the changes in ownership and the coaching staff, is it still the same for you being able to play for this organization, even though a lot of the faces have changed?
It's still the same, but you got to realize this coaching staff was with me all summer. And when I first met them in Vegas, went to dinner with Coach Vogel, went to dinner with the coaching staff and stuff like that. So they know what I can bring to the table, but I mean, it's like you said, it's a whole different team, a whole different organization. And I mean, I'm ready to do whatever it takes. I want to win. That's the only thing that I really know how to do, especially with the Suns the past 2 years, is win. And that's what I'm looking forward to contribute in, however way possible. That means I got to stay up, and if that means I got to stay standing on the bench and be as loud as possible, then I do that. If they have to go in there and hold the best player for a couple possessions and get a stop or a deflection or something like that, that's cool. If I got to knock down 1-3, that's cool. But I'm here. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to give them my all, and I'm locked in and all in.
Your journey to the NBA was terrific. I mean, we've talked about your time with the Buffalo Bills in the NFL, all the time you spent in Europe playing for a couple of different European clubs. Was there any thought that you were going to have to go back to Europe to continue your basketball career?
To be honest, no. That's something that I think that came up one time. It came up once, and somebody asked me the exact same thing. Do you think about going back overseas? No. I even talked to my teammates from overseas, Bonzi Colston and Brandon Jefferson and DeAndre Lansdowne and all those guys. I talked to those guys, and they're like, "No, you're not coming back over here. Don't worry about it. A team is about to pick you up." But, they kept encouraging me. Coach Billup, Chauncey Billup said the same thing. Don't worry about it. You're about to get picked up by a team. Mike Smith, you're about to get picked up by a team. And so I never really had that thought process in my head. Even when my agents told me, hey, the Suns is about to sign. You about to sign a 2-way with the Suns. All right, let's get to work. We wasn't going to tell you, of course teams overseas are going to ask. Of course teams from China is going to ask, hey, what's the word, and offer this and offer that. But my agencies know, they know how I am. They know I'm, resilient. They know that I want to play. I'm a NBA player. I'm not, overseas or anything like that. But they know that it's my journey. It's my dream. So they kept that away from me. So I never got a chance to even think about it.
Yeah. Ish, it's good to hear your voice. Good to have you back. We appreciate you coming on for a few. Look forward to bumping into you down at the arena sometime in the near future. Thanks for the time, man. We appreciate it. Congrats on the deal.
Thank y'all. I missed y'all, and I apprate that. I'll see y'all soon. I'll talk to y'all sooner.
All right, Ish. Thanks, my friend.
That's good. Ish Wainright joining us here on the Arizona Sports Line. Good to hear his voice. Good to have him back. We had a good relationship with him for a couple of years because he came on so often. A lot of fun.
Thanks for watching Burns and Gambo. Click to see more from the guys and hit the button in the middle to subscribe so you never miss a video from Arizona Sports.